Astro. Ooh, girl, the category is pop culture. The category is entertainment. The category is politics. The category is fashion. Welcome to the Gezelle Talk Show. Welcome to the Gezelle Talk Show. Welcome to the Gezelle Talk Show. Welcome to the Gezelle Talk Show.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome, guys. Welcome. I'm your host, Gezelle. Thank you guys for joining me today at the Gezelle Talk Show. Now, today we're going to get right into things. We're going to touch on a couple things here today, but I really want to get deep down into this whole Travis Scott and this Astroworld Festival. I don't know if you guys heard over the weekend, it was the annual Astroworld Festival that Travis Scott has been having since 2018. I don't know if a lot of you know about the Astroworld Festival. It's kind of like Woodstock. It's where he comes and he brings a whole slew of other artists with him. He does his catalog of music. The other artists perform their hits and their catalogs of music and everything, and just basically have a full weekend of music and fun and entertainment and the culture. And it's something that is so it's fun and it's exciting and all of those great things, but in the same sense, it's always people that are not on the same accord as you. You may be out there just to have a good time, and they're out there to totally ruin the event, which is not cool. That's basically what was going on. In a nutshell, that's basically what was going on. It was they first reported it as saying that it was like a surge. So it's kind of like the same thing that happened at Woodstock, the same thing that really happens at all of these big major things where they get overcrowded, and it's not a lot of space. So people start trampling over people. People are trying to get to the front. They want to see the event. They want to see the people on stage. And people get knocked down and they get trampled over. And it kind of started from there, from what I've been reading. This is what I got here. I'll give you guys a briefing. I'm going to do a YouTube little special on it. I know I keep saying, I don't know why. I'm a little rusty, you guys. Just a little rusty here. But it's like what I put together from it was, I said, as you all may have heard, as I just reported, about the Astroworld Festival turned deadly this past weekend. Reports said that there has been at least 8 deaths and many people injured. Travis Scott is the one who as I stated, who held this event, which he has it annually every year since 2018. Travis Scott is an American rapper who is also the father of Kardashian baby sister Kylie Jenner. Some of you may know him from her. He's the father of her daughter Stormy. Travis has held the annual Astroworld Festival since 2018. The 2020 festival was canceled due to COVID. Now, reports, this is the part that really bothered me. Reports also indicated that there was some individuals that were also that were ultimately deceased, but they had puncture wounds in their neck. One of the security guards also made a statement saying he had passed out, that someone had poked him in his neck with something. He passed out, but he fortunately he came back. He came to and was okay. But the other bodies, from what I'm hearing, had these poke marks in them as well. So at this particular time, they're really investigating things because they're trying to figure out what in the hell was going on at the damn Astroworld event festival. And I'm kind of in the same boat. Like, what in the hell was going on out there? Like, this was only day one. This wasn't even the event had just gotten underway. And it was something that was scheduled for Friday. I want to say Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It was going to be a whole 3-day event for the full weekend. And they just totally, they ruined all of that with this foolishness, for one. And it's sad. It's really, really sad. But Travis Scott did come out and he did make a statement regarding the incident, and which was really, really touching. And it's something he shared on his Twitter as well at TravisXX. He said, "I'm absolutely devastated by what took place last night. My prayers go out to the families and all those impacted by what happened at Astroworld Festival. Houston PD has my total support as they continue to look into the tragic loss of lives. I am committed to working together with the Houston community to heal and support the families in need. Thank you to the Houston, thank you to you, Houston PD, Fire Department, and NRG Park for their immediate response and support. Love you all." It's so sad because you can't even have, something for your fans, something just to get them together and you can all be finally back together and in the same accord. And it's just so, God. It's just crazy. And I'm just looking through at some of the footage that's out there. I'm going to be uploading this footage to our page. I'm going to share it. So if you follow us on Instagram, you can see it. I'm posting it there now. As well as oh god, my phone is freezing up. They don't want me to post. They don't want me to share that, y'all. Something's going on. Let's see. All right, came back. Okay. This is crazy though to see like all of this footage and stuff. And some people, they just, because I mean, it was a lot of people there, so I can understand them not really knowing what was going on. But when you see an ambulance trying to come through, you move and make way. You don't just stand there in the way. Like, that could have been part of the show, and you're going to hold that up just because you want to be a dickhead or a jackass? It's just like we have to be smarter. We have to be smarter about the things that we do. Like, this is absolutely devastating. All of the people who was affected. Oh, because they was upset because I guess Kylie Stormy and all of them was there. And I guess they cleared a path for them to leave. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm discovering stuff right as I'm trying to report about it. It's like coming in and I'm seeing more and more. And these videos, don't lie. Now, Kylie Jenner has also, the mother of his child, has also made a statement, because I see why now, because she was also there. What she did say that I didn't like, that I'm seeing, was that they were unaware of what took place at the time. They didn't know what was taking place until afterwards. But maybe she's saying they didn't know about the deaths Maybe that's what she's saying, that they didn't know about the deaths. Maybe they thought it was just, chaos with the crowd, and they didn't want to get it together. So that's why they was having to end it and shut it down, or whatever the case was. But this is very much so disturbing and devastating. My condolences goes out to the families and all of the victims and everyone that was hurt, and for this. It has been said that he will be refunding everyone that was in attendance. Travis Scott did say that he will be issuing a refund to everyone that was in attendance, and that he will be, he want the families to reach out to him, all the families that was affected. So that's big. He is trying to, I'm not going to even say right his wrongs, because it's not even so much of his wrong, because I don't feel like he really did anything wrong. He always have these events. I think maybe it oversold, and it shouldn't have been that many people there. Maybe that might be, a problem. But I wouldn't say that this is Travis Scott's fault. I definitely wouldn't say that this is his fault. I have seen, they say that the first lawsuit has been submitted already by one of the victim families. But I'm like, if he already said that he would, but I guess they feel like they really want to try to go for the gusto and get what they can get out of it or something. I don't know. Because, he offered to pay for the funerals or whatever, or offered his help with, I guess, whatever expense or whatever they need help with. But I don't know. This is real. It's crazy, but I definitely would not say that it's at his fault, because I don't think when that went down at Woodstock and the people, it was also people that was killed and everything. It was the whole big old charade that took place. I don't think they went out and individually tried to go and charge the people or sue the performers at the event, because I don't think they were the problem. They aren't the ones that's at fault. So I'm not understanding why they would be the ones that would be sued. Maybe the person, the people who own the park that allowed that many people to enter, maybe it should have stopped at a number. That probably would have been smart. But that's just, it's really, really, really odd to me. But that's why I always have a problem when it comes down to different stuff that takes place, especially when it's blacks and whites. It's just you're never on the same accord. They're never treated or in the same light, and that's a problem for me. Yeah, that's a big problem for me. But this is just crazy. Yeah, so I don't know. They saying Ireland Baldwin defends Travis Scott. I'm guessing that's one of the Alex kids, maybe. Compares the Astroworld deaths to Father Alec Rudd's shooting backlash. It's like it's really not his fault. He was there to do what he was supposed to do, and because of the actions of others, now they're trying to fault him, which is true. I don't know if y'all know about the whole Alec Baldwin incident, but he was on set of a movie filming, and he had a prop gun. They were going over the scene. He shot the prop gun, and the bullet hit the costume director, producer, director, whoever she was that was on the set of the film, and I think she was like the set director or something. But she was hit and she was killed. Now, the gun was supposed to be a prop gun. The gun was tested and fired before it was sent out to Alec. So they were not understanding how a bullet ended up in it when it was propped and it was already tested. So, yeah. And everybody was, of course, going at him like it was his fault. But of course, it's not his fault if I'm on set and you hand me something and tell me that this is the prop and I just aim and shoot, then that's what I'm doing, my job. But yeah. This is deep. What she's saying. Ireland Baldwin compared the negative attention Travis Scott is getting for the deadly Astroworld incident to her father, who received similar backlash for the accidental shooting on the set of Rust. Ireland took to her Instagram story on Sunday to defend Scott from criticism, blaming misinformation and twisted cancel culture BS for the heightened attention on him following the deaths of 8 people at his music festival in Houston, Texas on Friday. They say, according to the NYP, that's the New York Post, the 26-year-old model later acknowledged in her since deleted post that Scott often incites the rage at his shows. Right, which he does. That's what his shows do. Like, he's a very, very amped up, turned up type of rapper. That's like a Lil Jon or something. It's very, but I don't think that it's really inciting rage. I think it's just a very hyped, exciting show. But I don't know. I don't think he should be. I don't think they should be really, aiming at him like he's the problem, because he really didn't do anything. He didn't do anything besides put on a show. I don't know how much he knew while he was on stage about what was taking place. I don't know how much he knew once he was leaving about what had taken place. But I know that I don't think he sent them around to do that. I don't think he was exciting them to want to trample over each other and kill each other. I'm sure that was not his motive at all. So, and that's just my opinion. That's just, how I'm viewing it, how I'm seeing it. I hear people talk about the Woodstock. I hear them talk about a lot of these shows, these events that did not turn out too good, did not turn out in the best of light. So, and no one was at fault besides the people who caused the chaos. So I think we need to stick to that. Let's call a thing here. Let's call a thing. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I wanted to touch on today. I really wanted to get into that because I just felt like, it's sad. But, and it's not a but, it's sad, and lives were lost. So, someone should be held accountable for it. I don't feel like it's Travis Scott, though. I just don't feel like it's him that should be the one responsible for that. At all. Could just be me. But hey, that's how I see it. Now listen, I definitely want to get deep into some stuff, but I kind of wanted to really, really keep this one based on, Travis Scott and everything and what's going on with him. I didn't want to go into my next subject yet. Okay, so I think what we're going to go ahead and do, we're 20 minutes into this show, is, I wanted to give you guys some gems and drop this on you and just let you guys know some information that something that I thought needed to be spoke about. And I feel like this really, really, really needs to be spoke about, and it needs to be out there, because I hope they don't try to railroad Travis Scott into this and trying to say that it was his fault, because it's definitely not his fault. It's more so the people that was attending and the way they handled themselves. It's the park and director's fault, who allowed the number of people that was there for that number, that amount of people to be in the park at that time. I don't feel like it's his fault. He wasn't selling tickets personally. I mean, he wasn't out handing out tickets. So I think it should have been a cutoff point. They should have cut it off at a certain point and said, okay, it's maximum capacity. And that's that. And that I think that could have been really, truly prevented. But listen, guys, this is a quick, short show. I'm going to drop another gem on you guys today, so just be patient with me. I love you guys. I want to thank you so much for tuning in to the Gezelle Talk Show. It's because of you that we can keep this thing going and keep it rolling. I'm going to work on being more consistent with it as well, and I'm going to bring you more live videos. Okay, so just look forward to it. Just stay, rocking with me, showing me some love. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all of your attention. Please share. Please make sure you hit that share and subscribe to our YouTube channel, the Gezelle Talk Show. Follow us on Instagram, the Gezelle Talk Show podcast. Love you guys and have a great day.